How much interaction did you have with either parent? How did the difference in time and interaction style influence your identity and outlook?
Growing up, like when I was young, I had a lot more interaction with my dad. He didn't work like a 9 to 5. He had a lot of free hours that he spent at home, while my mom did work a 9 to 5, but she like was working overtime almost every single day, so I wouldn't really see her till like 10 p.m. on most nights. But then like when I was in middle school, it kind of changed. My dad changed career paths, and then he was making enough money that my mom could leave her job because her job was a really toxic environment, from the working till 10 p.m. part. But then it like kind of switched to then my mom was always at home. And I think that kind of influenced me because my mom is very like, I don't know if controlling is the right word, but she kind of is. And so whenever she didn't have her job to like focus in on, like she was obsessed with her job. That's why she was working so much. She really like focuses on it. But when she didn't have that anymore, she would like focus on me, which is good to a certain extent. Kind of like helicopter parent-y. Like she kind of tries to control everything about my life. So it's kind of like a weird switch because my dad is a lot more laid back. So I went from having one parent really involved and him being really laid back to one parent being really involved and being really, really involved.
What about your upbringing would you like to replicate in the future for your own children? And what would you absolutely not want to replicate and why?
I would want to replicate how close my family is, like both in my immediate family and just like my extended family too. We see like my grandparents and my cousins all the time, and I really want that for my kids too. I would want them to like know their family. I wouldn't want to replicate my parents don't really have very many friends though, so I would want to have friends, and I would want my kids to know my friends. Yeah, and I would also try and maybe not be as controlling as my mom is, just because I'd want to give my children a chance to like make mistakes and figure things out as they go along.
How has trauma from your past affected your present life?
I think because like my mom is really, really controlling. I think I tend to not tell her things anymore just because I know like if I give her the slightest bit of information, she like within 24 hours will have every single bit of information on that topic. And it sounds like I'm being dramatic, but genuinely like it's not. Like sometimes she like scares me. She just will find anything out about anything. So I think that, yeah, it kind of makes me a little bit more closed off. Like I don't really, I mean, both to her and like when I first meet people, I don't really give them like a lot of personal information. But yeah.
Thank you.